It's time to talk about something that has captured the world's imagination. Anime. What started as a small-scale artistic movement in the 1960s has exploded into a global phenomenon that has captivated millions with its awe-inspiring visuals, its heart-wrenching stories, and its ability to appeal to just about everyone. Whether you're a seasoned otaku or are just discovering this world, this video is your ultimate guide. We'll dive into how anime transformed over time and showcase the series that defined each era, and wait until the end, where I'll unveil the anime that's regarded as the ultimate champion, from iconic creators to monumental milestones. This adventure will unveil the true depth and wonder of anime, proving it's more than just entertainment. It's a global art form. Let's dive in and explore the incredible world of anime together. Our incredible journey begins in the transformative 1960s, a decade that laid the foundation for anime as we know it today. Picture this. It's 1963, and television is still finding its rhythm, experimenting with storytelling and visuals. Suddenly, a groundbreaking creation emerges. Astro Boy, crafted by the legendary Osamu Tezuka. This wasn't just a story about a robot boy with rocket boots. It was a revolution in animated storytelling. Astro Boy introduced serialized narratives to TV animation, tackling complex ethical dilemmas and exploring futuristic themes that resonated deeply with audiences. It wasn't just a show. It was a cultural moment that inspired people to think beyond entertainment, setting the stage for anime's rise as a medium that could engage the mind and touch the heart. But Astro Boy wasn't the only trailblazer. In 1967, another phenomenon burst onto the scene: Speed Racer. With its adrenaline-pumping races and a distinctive art style, it brought anime's kinetic energy to Western audiences for the first time. The catchy refrain, "Go Speed Racer, Go," wasn't just a theme song. It was an anthem for a cultural shift. For many, Speed Racer was their first taste of anime, igniting a fascination that would grow into a global phenomenon. These early pioneers laid a solid foundation for anime's evolution. With their bold, minimalist designs tailored to the tight budgets of the time, they demonstrated that creative storytelling could transcend limitations. Even in its infancy, anime was already showcasing its unique ability to cross cultural boundaries and ignite imaginations worldwide. Let's fast forward to the 1970s, a transformative decade marked by experimentation and growth. This was the era when anime began to diversify, pushing boundaries and exploring new storytelling horizons. One of the most significant developments was the meteoric rise of mecha anime, a genre that captured the imaginations of audiences with its larger-than-life robots and intricate narratives. A standout series from this era was Mobile Suit Gundam, which premiered in 1979. Gundam wasn't just about robots clashing in epic battles. It redefined the genre by weaving in political intrigue, moral ambiguity, and the harsh realities of war. These weren't simple good versus evil tales. They were complex, thought-provoking narratives that kept viewers enthralled. Gundam's focus on human conflict, alliances, and betrayals within the context of war introduced a level of depth rarely seen in anime before. It wasn't just a show. It was a cultural shift that laid the groundwork for decades of mecha storytelling. But Gundam wasn't the only groundbreaking series to emerge in the 70s. In 1971, Lupin III burst onto the scene, introducing audiences to the charismatic and cunning thief Arsène Lupin III. With its blend of humor, thrilling heists, and stylish action, Lupin III became an instant classic. Its clever storytelling and iconic characters ensured its place as a cornerstone of anime history, spawning a franchise that continues to captivate fans to this day. The 70s also saw anime venturing into uncharted territories, experimenting with genres like romance, fantasy, and even darker, more introspective themes. This was a decade of bold creativity, as creators proved anime's ability to cater to a diverse audience. From light-hearted adventures to deeply emotional stories, the 70s set the stage for the genre's evolution into a global phenomenon. The 1980s, a golden age for anime, where everything seemed bigger, brighter, and bolder. This was the decade when anime truly came into its own, captivating audiences with its dynamic characters, groundbreaking storytelling, and unforgettable worlds. It was also the era of shonen superstars, where action-packed series captured the hearts of fans worldwide. One of the defining series of the decade was Dragon Ball, which debuted in 1984. Goku's journey, filled with martial arts, humor, and larger-than-life battles, set the gold standard for shonen anime. Its emphasis on friendship, perseverance, and self-improvement became the blueprint for countless series that followed, creating a legacy that continues to inspire new generations. Meanwhile, Saint Seiya, known as Knights of the Zodiac in many regions, brought a mythological twist to the genre. Premiering in 1986, the series introduced viewers to a world of divine armor, celestial battles, and dramatic storytelling. Saint Seiya wasn't just a hit in Japan. It became a cultural phenomenon, particularly in Latin America and Europe, where its themes of honor, loyalty, and destiny struck a powerful chord. The 1980s weren't just about shonen, though. This was also the decade that saw the rise of high fantasy anime, epitomized by Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, directed by the legendary Hayao Miyazaki. Released in 1984, this film wowed audiences with its breathtaking visuals and deeply resonant environmental themes. It wasn't just a movie, it was a masterpiece that laid the foundation for Studio Ghibli and elevated anime as an art form. The 80s were all about larger-than-life characters, intense action, and over-the-top designs. Whether it was Goku's boundless energy, Seiya's unshakable resolve, or Nausicaa's quiet strength, these stories and characters captured imaginations and cemented anime's reputation as a medium for epic storytelling. It was a decade of cultural milestones where anime didn't just entertain, it inspired, connected, and changed the way the world saw animation. The 1990s propelled anime into uncharted territory, exploring new emotional and thematic depths that redefined the medium. This was the era when storytelling matured, taking on complex narratives and multifaceted characters that resonated with audiences on a profound level. One of the most influential series of the decade was Neon Genesis Evangelion, which premiered in 1995. At first glance, it seemed like another entry in the mecha genre, but Evangelion was anything but typical. It delved deep into themes of trauma, existential dread, and the fragile human psyche, using its giant robot battles as a backdrop for exploring the human condition. With its raw emotional intensity and philosophical undertones, Evangelion redefined what anime could achieve, leaving an indelible mark on the industry that continues to influence creators today. On the other end of the spectrum was the magical girl phenomenon, led by the iconic Sailor Moon. With its themes of friendship, empowerment, and love, Sailor Moon wasn't just a series, it was a cultural force. Premiering in 1992, it introduced many Western audiences to anime for the first time, inspiring a generation with its diverse cast of heroines and their fight for justice. Sailor Moon was more than entertainment. It was a movement that championed unity and self-belief. The 90s also brought us the unforgettable Cowboy Bebop, a genre-defying masterpiece that blended space western aesthetics with jazz-infused music and philosophical depth. Premiering in 1998, Cowboy Bebop followed a ragtag crew of bounty hunters, weaving together stylish action, poignant character arcs, and existential musings. It proved that anime could be cool, thought-provoking, and emotionally resonant all at once, earning a lasting place in the hearts of fans worldwide. The 1990s demonstrated that anime was capable of mixing action with introspection, creating stories that appealed to audiences of all ages. Whether it was Evangelion's existential battles, Sailor Moon's empowering adventures, or Cowboy Bebop's melancholic journeys, this decade solidified anime's reputation as a medium that could be as profound as it was entertaining. It was a time of bold experimentation and emotional storytelling, captivating fans and elevating anime to new heights. The 2000s marked the era when anime achieved global domination, becoming a household name across continents. This was the decade when anime transcended its niche origins, capturing the hearts of fans worldwide with its diverse stories and unforgettable characters. One of the standout series of the 2000s was Naruto, which premiered in 2002. It told the inspiring story of Naruto Uzumaki, an outcast determined to earn recognition and respect in a world that shunned him. With its intricate world-building, emotionally charged character arcs, and jaw-dropping battles, Naruto became a shonen masterpiece. Its themes of perseverance, friendship, and self-discovery resonated deeply with viewers, solidifying its place as one of the defining anime of the decade. Another titan of the era was One Piece, which had begun its journey in 1999, but truly came into its own during the 2000s. With its unparalleled world-building, quirky humor, and high-stakes adventures, the tale of Monkey D. Luffy and his quest to become the Pirate King captured imaginations like no other. One Piece's ability to balance heartfelt moments with epic storytelling cemented its reputation as one of the greatest anime of all time. The 2000s also delivered a darker, more cerebral masterpiece, Death Note. Premiering in 2006, this gripping series followed the intense cat-and-mouse game between Light Yagami, a high school student with a god complex, and L, the enigmatic detective determined to stop him. With its exploration of justice, morality, and obsession, Death Note blurred the lines between hero and villain, leaving viewers questioning their own beliefs. It was a psychological thriller that showcased anime's ability to tackle complex themes with sophistication. Technological advancements in digital animation during this decade brought a new level of visual polish to anime. Studios experimented with bold techniques and styles, elevating storytelling to unprecedented heights. The 2000s were a decade of innovation, where anime not only reached new audiences, but also set the stage for its continued evolution as a global phenomenon. From Naruto's emotional journey to One Piece's boundless adventure and Death Note's dark intrigue, this was anime's golden age of global recognition. The 2010s elevated anime to unprecedented prestige, solidifying its place as a global powerhouse of storytelling and artistry. This was the decade when anime not only gained mainstream recognition, but also redefined itself as a medium capable of delivering cinematic and emotionally resonant experiences. One of the defining series of the era was Attack on Titan, which premiered in 2013. With its gripping story of humanity's desperate fight for survival against monstrous titans, the series captivated audiences worldwide. Its stunning animation, intricate world-building, and shocking plot twists kept fans on the edge of their seats, sparking countless discussions and fan theories. Attack on Titan wasn't just a show, it was a cultural phenomenon that redefined the scale and ambition of anime storytelling. Another standout was My Hero Academia, which debuted in 2016 and reimagined the superhero genre through a shonen lens. The story of Izuku Midoriya, a powerless boy striving to become a great hero, resonated deeply with younger audiences. With its themes of perseverance, heroism, and self-discovery, My Hero Academia became a modern classic, inspiring fans with its heartfelt character arcs and explosive battles. The 2010s weren't just about series. Anime films also reached new heights, with Your Name leading the charge. Directed by Makoto Shinkai and released in 2016, this beautifully animated film blended romance, fantasy, and emotional storytelling in a way that transcended cultural boundaries. Its tale of two teenagers connected by fate struck a universal chord, becoming a box office sensation and one of the highest-grossing anime films of all time. This decade proved that anime wasn't just popular, it was prestige entertainment. With cinematic visuals, complex narratives, and universal themes, the 2010s showcased the medium's ability to captivate audiences of all ages and backgrounds. From the epic battles of Attack on Titan to the heartfelt journeys in My Hero Academia and the emotional depth of Your Name, the 2010s cemented anime's reputation as a global art form. Finally, we arrive in the 2020s, where anime continues to dominate. Demon Slayer redefined success with its breathtaking animation and heartfelt story about family and perseverance. It broke box office records and captured the hearts of millions. And then there's Jujutsu Kaisen, which seamlessly blends horror, action, and humor. Its fluid animation and strong character dynamics have made it a fan favorite. The 2020s also saw the rise of Chainsaw Man, a series that pushes boundaries with its dark humor and visceral storytelling. This decade is all about polished visuals, supernatural themes, and global appeal. Anime isn't just entertainment, it's a cultural force. But if we're talking about the undisputed king of anime, one name stands above the rest: Pokémon. Since its debut in 1996, Pokémon has evolved into a multimedia empire. From video games and trading cards to movies and an animated series, it's captured the hearts of generations. Ash Ketchum and Pikachu's journey is more than a story, it's a legacy. Pokémon's ability to reinvent itself, while staying true to its core, has made it the most enduring and successful anime of all time. So there you have it, a journey through the decades of anime. From its humble beginnings to its global dominance, anime has proven to be more than just a medium. It's a reflection of creativity, culture, and the human experience. What's your favorite anime or era? Let me know in the comments below, And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of anime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.